Real-world assets moving on-chain is one of the biggest crypto stories right now, and most explanations skip the part that matters: how one of these actually trades. Stick around and you'll understand the full path, from real asset to on-chain swap. Disclosure up front: I work with Krillex, a non-custodial DEX aggregator. This is educational, not financial advice. Trend flag for you at home: this space is growing fast and the numbers shift constantly. Tokenized real-world value on-chain has been trending sharply upward. But I'm going to explain the mechanism, not sell you a number. Let's define it cleanly. RWA stands for real-world asset. On-chain, it means a token that represents a claim on something that lives off the blockchain. Think a government bond, a slice of real estate, or a money market fund. The token is a digital wrapper. A real thing sits behind it. So how does a bond become a token? An issuer takes the real asset, holds it with a custodian, a regulated party that safekeeps it, and issues tokens on a blockchain that represent ownership or a claim on it. The promise is that each token is backed by the real asset. That backing and the legal wrapper are the whole ball game. Here's the so what. On-chain, that asset can settle in minutes instead of days. It can be divided into tiny pieces so you're not forced to buy a whole unit, and it can plug into other DeFi apps like any token. That's the pitch: programmable, divisible, fast-settling versions of traditional assets. I'm describing capabilities, not making any claim about returns. Now the honest part. A token is only as good as what stands behind it. Risks are real and two-sided. The issuer could misrepresent the backing. The custodian is a trust point. Many RWAs have transfer restrictions or whitelists, so not everyone can hold them. And the legal enforceability of your claim depends on real-world paperwork, not just code. On-chain doesn't magically remove off-chain risk. It just moves where it lives. Here's the payoff to the intro loop. Once a compliant RWA token exists and is permitted to trade, it can be swapped on-chain like other tokens. But liquidity is often thinner and spread across venues, since these are newer markets. Thin liquidity means bigger price gaps and more slippage, the difference between the price you expect and what you get. So finding the best available price across venues matters even more here than with a blue-chip token. That's the natural tie-in. A DEX aggregator like Krillex checks many venues and routes a swap for the best on-chain price it can find. And it's non-custodial, so you keep your keys and the funds stay in your control. For thin, scattered markets, that routing is exactly the problem it's built for. Always confirm what any given token actually represents before you touch it. So that's the full path: real asset, custodian, token, and finally an on-chain trade, plus the risks that don't disappear. If the RWA hype finally makes sense now, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which real-world asset you'd want to see explained next. Educational only, not financial advice.